What's up YouTube? Jason here, Morph, Mixology, Reptiles. Welcome back to the channel. Merry Christmas yesterday. Getting ready for the new year. Super happy about the progress of the breeding for 2020. Got some cool projects on the way. Just kind of keeping an eye on everything. Starting to watch the build and the bull wrapping and the heat seeking and the cooling and the whole process. Obviously I don't know 100% of the little signs to keep in or to notice of the animals, but I do kind of get a feeling for how they're operating. So really excited, everything's looking really good so far. I just want to do a quick little video of an update of hands down the nicest snake that we produced in 2019. In my opinion, it was probably the coolest one we came up with. I produced some pretty cool stuff. In fact, next week's video is going to be the 2019 season year in review. It's actually going to be 2020 by then, but that's all right. So yeah, so we're going to do the year in review video next week. I'm going to give you all the stats. I'm going to try to condense it, make it kind of quick and fun, but just kind of give you an idea how it went for the first season as we get ready to roll into the second. But I'm going to do a quick update video today of hands down the coolest snake that we produced, and I can't keep her, and that's okay. I know where she's going. I'll be able to keep an eye on her and watch her develop, watch her breed here in the next probably year and a half, maybe 2 years, depending on how quick she gets going. For those that know what I'm talking about, the animal I'm talking about, they know that it was a very slow start. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the super enchy scaleless head female from Clutch 2 and show you her. All right, you guys, here she is. She still does not have a name, but this is the super enchy scaleless head female, and she just turned out phenomenal. She's absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited to have her in the collection for now until I send her out. Nick, the guy that has ended up with her, has told me I can go ahead and keep her in the collection as long as I want, as long as he gets her before it's time to breed. And I'm okay with that because it's given me a chance to kind of watch her grow. Obviously, we put a lot of time and energy and effort into getting her started on food. That was the big thing. She came out fairly small. In fact, for those that have been watching from the beginning, if you go back and watch the Clutch 2 video, this was from a pastel enchy scaleless head to a enchy. If you go back to the Clutch 2 video, there was actually 2 of these or what appeared to be 2 of these in that clutch, and the other one never came out of the egg. So yeah, I never got to see the other snake. But quick history on this for those that are new to the channel. This girl is part of the Chase auction, Chase and the Cure. Chase Patton, facility manager for JKR, Justin Kabilka Reptiles, had a brain tumor and seizure in the whole 9 yards, and had to have a lot of procedures and surgery and this, that, and the other. So the community banded together and started doing auctions on Facebook for some of their animals. So somebody put up an animal, people would bid on it, and the winner would get a cool animal, and the money all went to the GoFundMe for Chase's surgeries. And I didn't have anything to give at the time, so I reached out to Mike Brizzy, the guy that was running it, and I said, hey, I got this idea, what do you think? And he said, go for it. So I went to the group and I said, here's the deal. First 2 clutches are coming out. It's pastel enchy scaleless head to pastel and pastel enchy scaleless head to enchy. They're both due in this date range to hatch, and I'm willing to put up to auction number 1 first pick of the litter from both clutches. Absolutely everything that comes out, I'll be in contact with the winner. They can look through everything, they get the first pick of whatever comes out of those 2 clutches. So first clutch comes out, I hit a couple of scaleless heads in there. Second clutch comes out, there were 2 of these. This girl came out of the egg, the other one obviously did not. And the winner, Nick, had decided that he wanted this girl, which is totally fair. That was the understanding. So I worked it out with Nick that I was gonna hold on to her, but she never started eating. And it took me about 6 months of assist feeding and working with her. I had to help her shed the first time because she had like no energy, was not doing well. I consulted with some friends of mine to figure out if there was anything I was missing. I was keeping Nick updated on everything, trying to make sure that we were totally transparent and say, hey, you know, I'm doing everything I can here, but what happens if she doesn't make it, you know? And I didn't have anything of the same value to replace her with. So long story short, here we are. She was born on June 5th, which actually happens to be my dad's birthday, and he does not like snakes at all, which I think is kind of funny. And so we're about 6 months later now. She's 300 grams. She eats everything I put in front of her without hesitation. She absolutely loves to eat now. She has got a phenomenal demeanor, has never once tried to strike at me, has never gotten any kind of bad attitude that I could tell. And she's just looking amazing. She sheds perfect now. She looks like she's about ready for a big poop finally, but like I said, she eats like a horse, so that doesn't surprise me. But yes, this girl is just doing absolutely awesome. She looks great. That scaleless head is just to die for. Nice and bright, and she seems like she's just getting better with age. She's getting this really cool, like pixelated speckling, kind of a almost greenish color speckling throughout her yellow in that, which is nice. And I don't know if this is indicative of Enchi or not, but she's got these really bright green eyes. They're kind of bulgy, they're a little bit bubbly-eyed, but either way, I don't care because she is gorgeous, she's healthy, she's eating well, and she's been an absolute treat and a hell of a learning experience, in all honesty, to get her to this point. So I just want to update you on her. I wanted her to have her own video because this snake is by far the most, I think, most incredible animal that we produced this year, but also the one with the best story and the most work to get to this point. So she definitely deserved her own video. Nick, if you're watching, I'm honored to have you as a friend now, and I'm so glad that she's going to be in your collection, and we'll get to keep an eye on her as she grows. I do have, however, I got a chance at some more of these, and maybe even better. Anyway, you guys, before I get too long-winded here, I just wanted to update you on the Super Enchi scaleless head female that we produced in clutch 2 all the way back in June, and how she is doing awesome. Great little snake. Hope you guys enjoyed. Had a Merry Christmas. It's the end of the year. Stay tuned for next week's video, our year in review, 2019 season review. I'm gonna try to make that kind of quick and short. It'll just be a simple talking heads video and just giving you some stats on where we've been. And then hopefully not too long after that, the next step up is the rest of this build out that we're doing behind you here. You guys got to see Nala's cage all done up and running. It's working fantastic. We're still trying to dial in the humidity a little bit because her cage obviously doesn't have as much ventilation, but we're getting everything set up. It's working great. She looks awesome in there. But the rest, I'm really excited to show you the whole set when it's done because it's pretty incredible. So like, share, subscribe, comment down below what you think about this girl, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. See ya.